Hey guys, welcome back to Vince-Vell Custom. So today I'm sharing with you this 1/6 scale PowerGirl resin kit that I got back in 2015 from someone on one of the forums. And it's 2016 now, so I figured, you know what, I had a chance to actually work on it. I had some hurdles that I kind of wanted to overcome and kind of like practice some colors and stuff for some of the sideshow premium formats that I'll be working on. So this is kind of like my little test project, but I had some fun with it. So anyway, when I got the kit, I should have did a kit review. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. I don't know what happened. It might have just slipped my mind with all the stuff I got going on. But just a really cool kit, 1/6 scale. So she's a 3D sculpt, and it was 3D printed, and the casting was immaculate. I mean, literally, there's really hardly anything really wrong with the sculpt. I mean, it was just like you just had to seam up some areas and attach all the body parts and just start painting. So these two boots are separated, and these two legs are separated. The body is one piece. This glove separated, that glove separated, and the head separated. Now she did come with a sculpted cape, and I have it right here. Mine broke in shipping, but it went over here on that shoulder. But it's kind of heavy here, and it's kind of very light here. So if anything, you would have to really like secure it onto her back. But when I got it in the mail and I looked at it, I'm just saying to myself, you know what? I think she would look cool with really cloth cape, you know? So I got her. I had to mold it over, and it was kind of hard to figure out what I would tell the seamstress what I wanted to do with the cape. That was my issue. So we did one cape, and I wanted it pleated, and it kind of didn't work out too well. And then finally, I got the Sideshow Premium Format Power Girls in, and I saw how they did the cape, and it was just like, you know, it was so simple, but it was genius. And what it is, just think of an upside down ice cream cone, and the top part is pointed in, and then you bend it with all your wires, and you got a cape like PowerGirl. And what they did was they have a stretchy string that they sewed underneath here, and then they use the medallion piece here, and they just pop it in. Now mine I had to actually glue in because I sculpted this from scratch. It's basically a head of a nail with a piece of metal around it, and then I sculpted Aves in there to lock it all in. So, and then I glued this piece in there and I attached it. So, like I tell everybody, just because you get a kit that you like and it's got something you're not really a fan of, I know some guys in the hobby just run with it. But what I wanted to do is take the extra mile because it's for myself. I wanted a cloth cape. I didn't want the sculpted one. So when I found out the design from Sideshow, I talked to the seamstress. We made it and I designed it. And then after that, I just started putting it together, and I got my little Power Girl. I really like the statue. Really cool. She got a lot of power to her, a lot of muscle. It's not a small kit. I mean, when you get it into pieces, it's like, oh, this is a small kit. But once you put it together, it's pretty big. I mean, you can tell by the size of my arm next to her. So it's pretty big. 1/6 scale. So one of the other things, too, is I wasn't really a fan of the face sculpt. But I think after I started painting it up, it worked out pretty good. I did look in my body parts because I thought maybe I could do a change of head, and a couple of the other heads in my, you know, like the small bust from the early 2000s and stuff. None of them were kind of in scale, didn't look right, so I just figured let me run with this head. But then again, you know, if this kit's still available from the guy that was selling it, I could always pick up another one and then try something else with it. But really cool kit. Had a lot of fun painting it up. I tried some different paint stuff on her because the Sideshow Premium formats that I'll be working on this year for myself, of course, I wanted to test out some different colors and some different you know, mixes of paints from other brands and companies just to see what was going on. Like, I've been messing around lately with the belt buckle. It's a Pale Gold from Alclad. I'm really liking that Pale Gold more than actually doing the Alclad chrome that I did on the medallion on her shoulder. It was just a little bit something different, you know, just messing around. And I kind of wanted to try two different types of golds. I figured the medallion would be a little bit brighter than the belt buckle. Just, you know, experimenting. The blues are Citadel paints, Sky Blues, or Caldor Blue, I think. The skin tones, always Garage Kit skin tones. I love Garage Kit colors. The white is Createx Soft White. I think it's titanium white with some shades and an interference blue on there. Archer Fine Transfer eye decals. I try to keep the face not too much makeup or anything. You know, lips kind of pink. Hair's got some metallics in there, a little bit pearls, just to give it like silkiness, and just a lot of fun. So really cool kit. I'm probably going to post this video after Jersey Fest this year, so I'm actually filming this early in 2006. But I think what I'm going to do is, I was talking to my friend, he always gives me trouble saying, hey, why don't you enter stuff in the contest? I'm not really a contest guy, I never really cared about awards, but since this Jersey Fest, I'm just going to have fun at the show and actually explore and then be able to talk to people without having a booth or anything. I figured let me enter her into the contest with something else. So I'll have this video up either closer to Jersey Fest or after Jersey Fest, and I'll do a follow-up video and explain how everything went on with the Jersey Fest show. Maybe I'll try to see if I can film some stuff as well and try something a little bit different this year. But really cool kit. So, like I say, if you guys ever see kits you like, if you ever see statues you like, and you're going to be working on them, and you just don't like one thing, just have some fun and change it. That's just the fun of the hobby. So if there's like 10 of her out there, and everybody has a sculpted cape, mine's going to have the cloth cape. So it's going to be just one, it's going to be even separate further from people doing different paint ups. Mine will be even, further where it's a cloth, where everyone else has got sculpt. So it's just have fun with the hobby, guys. It's just, and this is just for me, and I just ran with it. So hopefully you like the way she came out. Like I said, we'll have this posted up closer to Jersey Fest. We'll see how she does at the show. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.